Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mileena stuns. Look at her go. Now, the fact that I won't say anything bad about the president is kind of like shows my personality, right? Like, I don't want to be mean or say anything bad about anyone I don't like to. It's not something I enjoy. So if I'm angry at someone, whatever I might, but I don't like to, right? Because it's nice to be happy with people and not be worried about them or not be hating. I don't like hating. It's too annoying, and it's being racist. I hate being rude, being homophobic. I don't like those things. I don't like being transphobic. I just don't like those things. It's not something I like. All right. And of course, this probably will serve me well because people that are celebrities are getting in really hot water for saying things, and you're like, holy, like you say something and you don't mean it to be that bad. Like you try to say something under your breath, or you try to say something to be kind of like, you might not like a certain kind of person, and you say it, and all of a sudden you're fired, and you're like, and you have a career, like a really big time career, and you're a star, and you're fired, and you're like, oh my goodness, like why is this happening to me? And you're like, no way, I can't believe this just happened. And you're like shocked, like Roseanne Barr with her racist comment, something like that. Like that's a rude comment, and obviously it's not true. Well, obviously it's not true, but I mean it's like you can't say anything racist. You can't say anything rude about people. It's not nice. Like no one likes to be treated badly. Um, any racist comment isn't true. Any generalization isn't true because you're like saying something about someone that you're saying a generalization. It's not something that that's based on fact. Like it's just a generalization, and you can't lump sum all kinds of people. Like when Nick Cannon said savages about people, and Roseanne Barr's comment was very negative. It was very very rude, and obviously you can't judge a culture like that. You can't say anything negative like that. It's very very rude. It's not nice. And people really take offense to that. It's not something you want to hear from somebody you think is great. And the thing with Roseanne, she had black people on her show, so I don't understand why she was saying anything racist. She had black people on her show, and she obviously got along well with them because she had them on her show. So, she must have got along well with them, right? You're thinking that. So why would she say something that racist? So you're like, okay. And then she got fired. But she has $80 million. I think she's doing fine. But it's still she could have had a lot more money. Which I mean, at $80 million is like, what does the difference does it make if you have more? But she has 80 million. So there's a video on her saying how her life is awful now because of what happened. But she has $80 million. I'm sure that's exaggerated. She probably has more than one house. The house that she stayed at in the video is probably just somebody she's borrowing at her friend's house. She probably doesn't even live there because it's not like, or maybe she does, but it doesn't seem like it's an expensive house. And with $80 million, I'm pretty sure you can afford a better house than that. So some of it seems kind of fake, but I'm like, if you're gonna have black people on your show, and then you say something really racist, like it just doesn't make any sense. And then you have like Nick Cannon calls white people savages. Like, why would you call people savages? White people savages? Like, yes, there are some that are awful, and yes, there are some that have done major stuff. So yes, some of them have been horrible, very, very mean, very awful people, almost to the point of extreme terribleness. But those people are like criminals, right? So you can't lump some white people as savages because most white people are harmless, and they don't judge, and they don't treat people badly. So you can't judge them all as one. So Nick Cannon judging them all as one, and so is Roseanne. And it's like, there's a lot of people that don't fit the mold of a stereotypical person that belongs to that race. So how can you say that about all people? You can't say that about all people. You can't say that about anyone because even if you're judging the worst case scenario, that's rude. You can't judge anyone, right? So anyway, that's my spiel on those two cases, and they both got fired. So it's really bad, obviously, when you're losing your career over racist comments. Like Nick Cannon and Roseanne Barr had everything they could possibly want. What is the point of being racist? And you're leaving a bad message on people. People are following your information. They love you. They think they worship you, practically worship. And then all of a sudden you say something racist and negative. Like no way. All right, that's my Mileena spiel on that. Thank you.